Hello, hello, good evening, good morning. I don't know when you're going to view this, if you're going to view it. Um, had a busy day. I had a meeting with my son's preschool teacher at lunchtime, basically, and then I met up with a buddy mid to late afternoon. Kind of spent a couple hours with him in the ocean, walking the beach, catching up, stuff like that. So, kind of a busy day. Starting off the day was this seasoned mashed chickpeas. Basically, it's like stripped down hummus, right? Hummus is almost the same thing, but it has like sesame tahini in it, and maybe a few other things. But I prepared it, made it warm, and other than eating it too late, I was kind of starving. I didn't mind it, surprisingly. Anyways, lunch, because we were on the road, I made a shake, and normally I put I put a half banana, I put some coconut oil, like a teaspoon and a half. That's what you're told to do. And I put some PB2, which is powdered peanut butter. Um, I usually would put some whey protein, but that's an animal product, so I had to cut that out. So just had the shake. And the thing is, the shake fills me up, and it's probably the most filling thing I had all day, for sure. I had a snack in between. I had like a little half a peach. It was chilling in the fridge, calling my name out, so I ate it. Felt pretty fine at the beach. Got home and I made dinner, which was this sweet potato and roasted red pepper bisque. So I kind of had to like put the red peppers on the burners, roast it up, peel the skin off, cut it up, heat up the potatoes, and I put it in some vegetable broth and use like my immersion blender, kind of like grind it all up. I could have put it in the Magic Bullet or any blender or whatever and done it, grind it up that way. But that's how I did it. So that was pretty good. That was actually pretty good. And alongside with some asparagus, that I got to put some olive oil and I put a little of the Costco no salt seasoning and a little Himalayan salt. And you got to put like some slivered almonds on it. And that was all right. Like the bottoms of the asparagus are, they were kind of tough to chew. The top half, great. The bottom half, it's a little bit of work. So, all in all, that wasn't bad. And then I finished up the day. Oh, that's right. On the way home from the beach, I did have a green apple and like 15 almonds. That's the quota for the snack. So, I just had a few cashews, and I'm still kind of light for the day. My buddy Crawford, who I was hanging out with, he's like, "You're not doing like 1,300 calories." I'm like, "No, no, no." Well, fortunately today was 1,300 calories. And I think it's because I swapped out lunch. Lunch was supposed to be around like 600 or so calories when I did the math. And I did a shake, and the shake was only like 300 and something, because it was pretty lean. So, oh well. I would have had a little more calories, that's for sure. I got a couple comments. I talked to a few people. My sister, I talked to today, and she loves what I'm eating, and my food looks really good, but she brought up a good point, and I kind of heard this from someone else. Someone else said, I'm making this look easy, and I got to tell you, this is not the easiest thing. But I make the food look easy. I like being in the kitchen. I like cooking. I like doing that stuff, and I've developed some skills over the time. Maybe that's not the same skills that you have at home. Maybe you're thinking like he's doing that, but there's no way I could do that. And I get that. But I'll have you know, like, this is my first time doing this, and it's not going well. Easy. It's tough, and there's gonna be some changes, and I'm probably not gonna be able to do the thing strict. Like, it's my first time, so I'm gonna do what I can and play along as long as I can, and that's all I can do. Maybe if I do it again, I can be a little bit better. I mean, that's what I've learned. Like, I'm gonna screw up when I do something for the first time, and do it the second time, third time. I'll just get better every time. So I'm just rolling with it. I'm trying to, it's a tough area of food. So you could totally do it, but maybe you just can't do it right now. And so I wanted to show you something just to give you an idea, where I'm coming from. And so I'm gonna flip this around. That's my computer screen. That's pretty much my post about my food. So check this out. Let's see, where is it? There it is. All right. So there's two pictures there, and I'll post this on Facebook as well. But this is me. It's ironic. Look at, I'm wearing the same shorts. I've held on to these shorts way too long. this is 2010. This was my pre-photo before I did my first program. Before I did my first program, I don't know, 220, somewhere around there. That's that's me, and that's me like just this weekend. I took a shot, a week into this cleanse, and so it has taken me like 6 years to go from here to here. Okay, that's a long time. This just this hasn't happened. Doing this cleanse, all this is just I'm at the end of things. I'm getting better. I'm getting I'm tightening it up. Here's another set of photos. Here's just a side photo. Let's see here. Let's get rid of this one. So this is the side photo. So there's me on the side back in 2009 or 2010, whatever it is, and there I am over there. I still have I still have work to do. No doubt. I still have plenty to go, but I'm speeding up. I'm getting better. It started off really slow. But every time I do it, I tighten it up a little bit more, a little bit more. So don't look at me what I'm doing now and think, well, I can't do that. Like, no, you can do that. You can do that in time. Another example, one last example for I leave you. We went down. Lance Armstrong was riding. I don't know when it was. 2010, might have been around the same time, maybe even before I started P90X or whatever. He was riding, and so we watched him ride down here in San Diego. I don't know if we drove down here, it doesn't matter. But I remember Erin telling me, like, she's like, yeah, he weighs his food. And I'm like, he weighs his food? That's kind of crazy. He weighs his food? You gotta be kidding me. Like, what's that process like? That sounds like so difficult. And she's like, well, he has to be a certain weight. He's carting that weight up and down mountains, in the French Alps there. So, French Alps, I don't know what. And so, okay, it makes sense. He has to do that. And I'm like, I don't even think. Like, wow, that's just crazy to me. And, here I am. Look what I got, $20. Food scale. I use a food scale. And I use my app, my Lose It app. That wasn't me 6 years ago. It wasn't me even like 2 years ago. But it's me now. And it's not me all the time. I'm doing that right now with this program because I really, really want to see if I can get the best results possible. As best I can do it. And I want to know, they say, what's a half cup of this? I know what a half cup is. I can look up the amount in grams, I can weigh it, and I got it. But that wasn't me a long time ago. And that wasn't me 2 years ago. So, things can change. You can change. All I did was I just did one thing at a time. And I keep tightening it up. So, my sister suggested maybe I should start showing you some of the things I cook and how I cook it or what I do. I don't know. Maybe, kind of let you into my world in that capacity. And so, if you think that's cool, if you think you want to see that, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Tell me what you want to see. I was thinking about starting simple, something small, like salad dressing, like some vinaigrettes or whatever. I don't know. But put some suggestions. I'd love to hear what you'd have to say, and I'd be willing to try something. I don't know if I can eat it right now, but because the cleanse thing and stuff. But I'd be willing to eat it later. So I'd love to hear from you. I just wanted to give you that perspective. That you can change. It's gonna take time. You gotta be patient. One step at a time. All right. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.